The night was cold in San Francisco. I sat in my small office at the Continental Detective Agency, looking through old case files. My name isn't important. Everyone just calls me the Op. That's short for operative. I'm not tall, not handsome, and not young anymore. But I'm good at my job. The telephone rang at exactly 10:30 p.m. Continental Detective Agency, I answered. Please help me. The woman's voice was shaking. Someone is trying to kill me. I found a note in my house today. I grabbed my notebook. Your name and address, Mom? Sarah Wilson, 1242 Pine Street. She paused. Please hurry. 20 minutes later, I was standing at her door. The house was big and old, with dark windows and ivy growing on the walls. Sarah Wilson opened the door. She was about 40, wearing expensive clothes and too much jewelry. Thank you for coming, she said, leading me into her living room. Look at this. She handed me a piece of paper. The note was made from cut-out letters from magazines. YUWILLDIDEFOREMIDNIDEHT to MORROW. When did you find this? I asked. This morning, on my breakfast table. She lit a cigarette with shaking hands. I live alone. All the doors were locked. Someone must have gotten in somehow. I walked around the house, checking windows and doors. In the kitchen, something caught my eye, tiny glass pieces under the window. Someone had cut through the glass to unlock it. Mrs. Wilson, I said, do you have any enemies? Someone who might want to hurt you? She sat down heavily. My husband died 6 months ago. He was rich, very rich. I inherited everything. She looked at me. His children from his first marriage got nothing. Now we were getting somewhere. Tell me about these children. 2 of them, James and Patricia. They hate me. They think I married their father for his money. She laughed bitterly. Maybe I did. I wrote down their names. Where can I find them? James works at the bank on Market Street. Patricia owns a bookstore in North Beach. I spent the next day talking to people. James Wilson was tall and angry, with expensive suits and a bad attitude. That woman destroyed our family, he told me. But I didn't write any stupid note. Patricia's bookstore was small and dusty. She was quieter than her brother, but her eyes were cold. Father was a fool to marry her, she said. But I'm not a killer. Something wasn't right. I went back to Sarah's house before midnight. The lights were on, but nobody answered the door. I broke in through the back door. Sarah Wilson was sitting at her kitchen table, very much alive. She was writing something, cutting letters out of magazines. Freeze, I said. She jumped. Magazines and scissors scattered across the table. Let me guess, I said. You're writing another death threat to yourself. There never was any real danger, was there? She started crying. How did you know? Little things. The glass pieces under your window were on the inside, not outside. Someone broke out, not in. And when I checked your husband's will at the courthouse today, I found something interesting. If you die within a year of his death, all the money goes to charity, not his children. She wiped her eyes. I just wanted to make sure they wouldn't get anything. If everyone thought they were trying to kill me, they'd be the first suspects if anything happened to you. I nodded. Clever, but illegal. Filing false police reports, wasting police time, attempting to frame innocent people. She stood up. What are you going to do? I called the police. As they took her away, I thought about James and Patricia Wilson. Tomorrow, I'd tell them what happened. They deserved to know. Sometimes in my job, the real mystery isn't who's trying to kill someone. Sometimes it's about finding the truth behind the lies people tell. That's why they call us operatives. We operate in the shadows between truth and lies, right and wrong. Just another night's work for the Continental Op.